Hello, Coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer stories. We start with Frenkie de Jong, as it has been reported that Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel is still pushing so hard for Chelsea to sign the Barcelona midfield superstar. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Sergiño Dest, whose future is also uncertain as it stands. It has been reported that Barcelona are now open to selling the defensive star after finishing their US tour. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Also consider liking the video and watch it right up to the very end. As we head closer to the start of the new season, FC Barcelona are facing immense pressure to offload their unwanted stars in an attempt to make way for new signings. One of the players set to leave Camp Nou is Frenkie de Jong. Although the midfielder is rated highly by coach Xavi Hernandez, his lucrative wages are causing an economic issue within the club. It has forced Barca to consider a sale this summer. However, Barcelona have not had much luck in sanctioning the sale of Frenkie de Jong, with the player repeatedly rejecting the advances of Manchester United, partly because of lack of Champions League football. But according to the Athletic newspaper, Barcelona have been offered some late hopes by Chelsea, as their coach Thomas Tuchel is a huge admirer of the midfielder. In fact, the German tactician is pushing Chelsea to sign Frenkie de Jong, who could be identified as a potential replacement for N'Golo Kante. The Frenchman Kante is facing an uncertain future at the club, especially with his contract expiring at the end of next season. So there have been no significant progress in regards to a potential contract extension of N'Golo Kante, which has forced Chelsea to look for other options. Frenkie de Jong could be one such option, as he offers a lot of potential, on the table. Why, he also has pedigree at the highest level of football, making him an ideal replacement for Kante. Barcelona, for their part, could welcome the sale of the Dutchman. His exit will go a long way in helping the club balance the books and register new signings, although Barcelona have recently generated up to 100 million euros by utilizing the third economic lever. And of course, let's see how it goes from there. So Frenkie de Jong, as it stands, is now wanted by Chelsea very strongly. It's no secret, right? United have been the most talked about, the most linked club to Frenkie de Jong. Some weeks back, we started hearing reports of Chelsea coming with full force, but no official offer has been made yet. Chelsea is a club that we all know this summer, their own work have been to hijack players, even though they have been so successful with FC Barcelona, given that we are bigger than them in everything. As it stands, they want to go for Frenkie de Jong. Thomas Tuchel likes the player a lot, and of course, that is another hijack from Manchester United. We know United have been strongly linked. So the fact that United are not playing Champions League this upcoming season is a big negative for them. It's a big negative, because most reports have been, emphasizing on that part that Frenkie de Jong is reluctant, have been denying to go to United due to the fact that United don't even go to Champions League, and we know Frenkie de Jong is somebody who have high aspirations. Frenkie de Jong played Europa League with Barca last season, even though yes, we played Champions League and we took third going to the Europa League. But I think Frenkie de Jong, a player of his caliber, wants to play Champions League. He does not want to demote himself playing again for the Europa League. Something that United can't offer at the moment, even though they have that future of maybe Ten Hag, maybe trying to push them to achieve greater things in the near future. But come on, Chelsea coming out with Champions League football is a big tempting factor. And of course, it still remains to be seen what Frenkie de Jong will decide. But one thing is for sure, Frenkie de Jong does not like to leave Barca. He does not want to leave. Frenkie de Jong is being up to 18 million in debt. Barcelona are really indebted to Frenkie. Something that Barcelona are feeling so bad about that. But the president Laporta have been saying it repeatedly that he wants to keep Frenkie, that they have not received any offers, blah 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 blah. But we all know those are all lies, right? The president, I quite understand him, is a man of few words. He does not want to go to the media, say things that the media can take this and turn into something else tomorrow. We know the media, right? just to keep things sacred. We all know Laporta is not speaking the truth. He just wants to calm things down, reduce the speculations, and of course, so talking about the Frenkie de Jong saga, it's a long saga and does not even look like it is having an end anytime soon. Chelsea are so interested. Thomas Tuchel is pushing for the club to get the player, something that they might be successful. Who knows? They might be successful because Frenkie de Jong can contemplate that going to United, even though I meet with my former boss Eric Ten Hag, no Champions League football over there, and that will be something that will haunt them, right? Chelsea are there playing Champions League. It might also be a big plus for them to get Frenkie de Jong, which will be a successful hijack this time around. Then on to the next story of discussion. After a hectic couple of weeks, Barcelona have finally completed their pre-season tour to the United States of America. During this period, the club were able to announce the signing of two big players, two names, in the form of Robert Lewandowski and Jules Koundé. The acquisitions could understandably significantly impact Barcelona's squad planning ahead of the new season. According to Dario Sport, one of Barcelona's biggest takeaways after the US tour is the sale of Sergiño Dest. The club are now convinced that they can sanction the sale of the American international, especially if they can meet their remaining goals in the transfer market. That includes the signing of Cesar Azpilicueta. The Chelsea veteran is one of the top targets for Xavi in this final month of the transfer window, with Barca still actively negotiating with the Blues over a potential move. The Catalans believe the signing of Azpilicueta, coupled with the presence of Sergio Roberto and the versatility of new arrival Jules Koundé and Ronald Araujo, could be enough to cover the right-back position in the coming season. So with that in mind, Barcelona are prepared to sanction the sale of Sergiño Dest if they find a suitable offer for the American, although this would effectively leave Barca without a recognized right-back. The club are confident that the likes of Azpilicueta, Roberto Koundé and Araujo have what it takes to cover that position, at least until they are in the position to sign a long-term solution. Barcelona are looking for a figure of around 20 million euros for Sergiño Dest. The likes of Atletico Madrid and a few Premier League clubs are exploring the option of signing a new right-back as well, although it remains to be seen whether Sergiño Dest himself is open to leaving the Camp Nou this summer, which I definitely think he won't be open, right? Sergiño Dest is confident that he will stay. A lot have been spoken about him this time around. For a longest time, nothing was said about Sergiño Dest. I mean, nothing. We're focused on other things. Like, I personally, I also knew that Sergiño Dest would stay. And now that we're getting reports of potential sale, I don't understand. I think Barca are not doing a great... I don't think it would be a good decision, by the way, to sell Sergiño Dest. He's a recognized right back. I think he's improving. Definitely, yes, he have not lived up to expectations since leaving Ajax in 2020. But I think that he should be given time. I definitely, when Xavi came that November last year, we got the report of Xavi not fully satisfied with the players' ways or maybe his playing style and so on and so forth. But we got that report of Xavi and his technical staff taking Sergiño Dest for a special training session, tactical training, to make him understand certain aspects of Xavi's game, which I think was successful because we even got Xavi saying in some press conferences later, saying that he now likes the way Sergiño Dest is positioning himself and so on and so forth. And definitely I thought this season might just be that breakthrough season that Xavi might just tolerate some patience with the player, make him to understand what he needs to do as a right back. But going by this report, I still don't get why Barca want to sell a recognized right back, bring in players who are not even right backs by trade. Talking about players like Azpilicueta, not a right back by trade. He's versatile. He plays centre back. He plays right back. He plays even left back. Talking about Roberto, versatile. Talking about, we just need to have that recognized player. He's young, he's 21 years or something like that. I think it will not be the best of decision. That's just my own suggestion. I don't know what will happen in the future, definitely. But I would like to see your own comments down below. What do you think about this? But for me, I think it's not the best decision for Barcelona to sell a recognized right back at the moment. So, colours, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.